can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Miami Dolphins and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The winner here gets a ticket to Tampa. The loser stays home, and we are underway in the AFC Championship game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Geis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Bringing up 3rd and 12.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 16 yards.
A first down carry for Barkley. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
He was
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From midfield, here's Tua. Going deep here for Parker. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 50 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
Sanders for the extra point.
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. On 1st down, this is Geis. Tackled there by Rayshon Jenkins.
He's brought down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the run, it's Robinson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Off to Geis on the screen. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. 37 yards. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 10, Dolphins 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd.
On play action, here's Tua. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Complete.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Dolphins.
Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Saquon Barkley.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Complete to Jakeem Grant.
They'll run with Barkley. And a short gain down to about the 33.
On the carry.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
Tua on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
Tagovailoa's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Miami.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Looking to pass. Tua fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Dolphins 14. Jaguars 10.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That's good.
A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a run with Geis. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Ball carrier.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Complete to
From 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's Geis. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Kaepernick to throw on second down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cornelder. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You've got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got them 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
3rd down.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20.
Intercepted.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Lambeau is good. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Westbrook.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
To the left side here for Eifert. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On first down, Robinson. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 43 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run with Geis. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 13-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Geis. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Kaepernick, they're going for it on 4th. It's complete, swings it out to his running back. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They run. Robinson. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
At the 4-yard line.
Check it back, check it back. Watch twitch. Watch twitch. Hey, watch it.
Again, it's Robinson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
A 6-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
They run with Geis. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Barkley, a 1st down and more. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 72 yards. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done. It's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Sanders on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Jaguars 16. Jason Sanders to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs.
And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert.
Kaepernick's pass.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. His 2nd catch on the drive, and that's good for 7 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Kaepernick dumps it off for Geis. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for the Dolphins. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
3-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Tua. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a 1st down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Saquon Barkley. with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Saquon Barkley saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
The kick is
and he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Dolphins 49, Jaguars 23.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This AFC title bout has no doubt not gone according to plan, and these fans, they seem stunned as we move towards the final stages of this ball. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Cornelder. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At the 24-yard line.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will extend this big lead. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. This is Geis. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Emmanuel Agba there on the stop.
2-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
On 2nd down, it's Robinson. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
On the play. It's 3rd and 10.
To throw, it's Kaepernick. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
91.
They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Check, check. Press down, press down, press down. Back, back, back.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense with 2 guys going up for the football. Which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt. The will as well as a really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Tua. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Parker unable to get that one, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Tua. Forced out to his left. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
On the keeper.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
3rd down and 10.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Past the 20. And all